we split and grew our office over the last 10 years. We started out with about 13 students, uh, graduated 9 of them, and now we support over 80 students in 3 separate programs. And those programs are the Succeed program, which everybody is familiar with, which I'll talk in more detail. Succeed Plus is an option for students in the Succeed program once they graduate to continue their journey in education and employment, and then the Link programs. And Link is for students who want to pursue an undergraduate degree. So you're looking at those 4 to 5 year degrees, or an undergraduate certificate, which universities give out. So we really wanted to meet the needs of our neurodiverse community in the area. And this is the best way we could feel to really support them, because in college, obviously, IDEA goes away, and all you have left is the ADA. And I'm not saying that's bad, but there's only a menu of things that can support students. And those things are like extended test time. Those things are note takers in class. Uh, However, students with intellectual and developmental disabilities, our neurodiverse community, might need additional support. And sometimes that could mean more intense executive functioning supports, additional tutoring, more one-on-one coaching, and that's what we provide in our office. So the Succeed program is for students with intellectual disability. That is our CTP program. That is our 2 years. After 2 years in our program, you graduate with a chancellor's certificate, and that certificate really helps generate opportunities for students in independent living. So our 4 pillars are live, learn, work, and play, independent living, educational excellence, vocational support, and then community involvement, which is our play pillar. So we have outcomes in each one of those pillars, and students have the opportunity to commute, live on campus, and really become fully immersed in the UMSL community. In fact, electronically, once a student is admitted, you can't tell the difference between a Succeed student and any other student at the university. And like I said, Succeed Plus is that extra experience. If a student chooses to do that, many programs developing now can be 3 to 4 years. You know, college traditionally is 4 years to 5 years, and we were expecting our students in the Succeed program to grow in 2 years and just launch out into the world. And now we have better data that says an extra year or 2 could benefit a student vocationally and independently. And that's why we developed the Succeed Plus program, where students can really work towards external industry certifications. So that ranges from hospitality certificates, childcare certificates, or other things like that. And then our Link program is additional executive functioning and support for students who have been admitted to the university. Okay, so I'm going to dive deep into the Succeed program. And one of the things that I'm going to do in that is really show you all of our supports and what those look like. Those supports apply to all of the programs that we have. So everything is generally the same, and I'll highlight the differences, but those things are generally the same. So this Succeed program is 48 credit hours. So we believe if a student is taking college classes, they should be getting college credit. So you got to take 48 credit hours in a combination of curriculum that we teach, and then classes that they take inclusively at the university in their vocational goal to meet those 48 credit hours. Like I said, it's residential or commuter. It is a CTP. And then our entire growth goal here is through person-centered planning and coaching. And here we go. So to get into the Succeed program, you have to have an intellectual disability diagnosis or scores on some test or exam that show that you qualify under the federal definition of intellectual disability. So traditionally that is IQ tests. We look at a lot of IEPs and evaluations that way. We attend a lot of IEP meetings with families. We've actually started attending IEP meetings in middle school, which is awesome, so that really we can help students prepare for that transition. Because while they say transition starts at 14, if I could put a UMSL onesie on everybody starting out in the hospital when they're born, I would do that because college should be an option for everyone. Our biggest requirement in all of our programs is a strong desire to continue a formal education. That's short for saying you need to want to be here and go to school. Whereas in a college program, you're going to want to continue that. You have to have a high school diploma or equivalent. That should be no problem in the United States. Self-care and support strategies, that's a fancy way of saying that you can take your medication without us giving it to you. And then there's certain requirements in terms of what the student has to attend. So they have to attend a summer camp or a day in the life, which is a college visit day where they spend the day with one of our students in an open house. The application process can be extensive, but it's online now and super accessible. It only took us 10 years to do that, but it's okay. But it requires it requires like kind of 4 letters of recommendation. It also requires you to kind of go through a day in the life and what that looks like and what supports you think you'll need in college. If I would admit everybody, if I could, one of the biggest kind of admissions decisions we have to make is, are we able to support what you need? We always have a priority deadline, and that is always right after Thanksgiving. And those students that get applications in at the priority deadline are always guaranteed an interview, because that's the next step in the application process, is having an interview. And we interview the family separate from the student to talk through why you want to be here, what supports are, and you guys are interviewing us too. Like what do you need from us, and how we can work better as a team to support our students and our growth goals that way.